Hello, and welcome to Soul Power Yoga at Home. So today's focus is on breathing and meditation. Sometimes getting to a studio or even a home yoga practice can be a challenge. So the goal of today's video is really just to focus on breathing, a yoga journal topic, and some meditation. So the idea of, with breathing especially, you want to come back to the breath, right? So the Ujjayi breath is something that leads us. And breathing is our center, what connects us to our mind, our body, our spirit. When you sit up tall, either sitting on your knees or sitting cross-legged, hands can be in any mudra or just sitting in your lap. As you inhale, feel that breath rise through the belly, the chest, the throat. And as you exhale, feel it go down the other way, exiting through the throat, the chest, the belly. As you start feeling that breath, the inhale pulling energy through the body, the exhale letting the body start to melt and soften a little bit, the eyes can start to get to a place where they gently soften. The breath connects us to ourselves, to the universe. As the breathing starts to get a little bit stronger, this is when you can come to a place where you set an intention and perhaps come into a gentle meditation. Between the breathing and the meditation, a nice way to transition is a journal. Journaling is fantastic. Journaling is a great way to release emotion, to bring clarity to a topic, to just a way to outlet anything that's going on. So today's topic for journaling really is intention setting. You know, this time of year, being the fall, the weather, the changing in the seasons, in the body, in work, in love, in life. So today's topic in terms of journaling is just really taking an assessment of how are you feeling. Sometimes we're not as honest with ourselves as we should be. So taking time to take 3 to 5 minutes to write out what are some of the topics that are churning inside of us in terms of change, how we're feeling about core elements of our life. What are those core elements? Is it work? Is it love? Is it life? All those pieces. And writing about what is happening there with the change. Once you've had a few minutes to do that, coming back to your mat and connecting to your breath, doing that breathing technique of inhaling for a count of 4, exhaling for a count of 4, and then perhaps coming into Ujjayi breathing. So the Ujjayi breath is that ocean's breath, that breath where you feel the breath against your throat, as if when you're exhaling, it's that soft sound against the back of your throat. As that breath starts to deepen, the body gets a chance to start to relax even further, and you get a chance to connect to yourself a little bit more. So taking a few minutes just to connect to your Ujjayi breath, and perhaps adding in your snake breath or your bumblebee breath, any other breath that's a cooling breath to help the body. So snake breath being an inhale, and as you exhale, sound. Whereas the bumblebee breath taking an inhale and a sound. And these are great poses, these are great breathing techniques to do with kids. They love them. It's such a great way to release energy and to bring a little bit of a smile, release that tension from the day. It also helps the body start to calm and naturally start to come back down. After you've had a few minutes to breathe, a few minutes to journal, nice way just to start into your meditation. Sometimes people mistake meditation for being something that you have to be silent and you think no thoughts, but whenever you're starting with meditation, especially for somebody who's new to meditation, the idea really is to give yourself a quiet place to come back down so that you can start letting thoughts transition and release. So once you've had a chance to do 2 minutes of breathing, 3 to 5 minutes of journaling, then come into a 2 to 5 minute meditation. However long you want it to be, whether you're sitting cross-legged, laying down on your mat, washcloth over the eyes, however you're most comfortable, and connecting to the breath. And as you breathe, start connecting to what you wrote in your journal and letting the thoughts start to pass through you. And with each thought, just letting the body start to relax a little bit more. I hope this was helpful in today's tips of breathing and journaling and meditation. From Soul Power Yoga to your home, namaste.